In tonight's edition of 7 Up Front at 7, Wayne County Executive Warren Evans is joining us live now to discuss some pressing topics, and they include the fast approaching deadline for the Wayne County CARES program, how Wayne County is handling the cost of COVID-19 now that its rainy day funds are depleted, and the decline of the airline industry impacting Wayne County's bottom line. Wayne County Executive Warren Evans live now with us. Thank you so much for joining us tonight, sir.
Thank you for having me, Glenda.
Well, we're going to start with the Wayne County CARES program. When does that application period end, and how will the dollars be put to work?
Well, let's start with when it ends, because we're close to the deadline, and I'm very glad we're kind of getting this out because it's midnight tonight. But folks can go to www.waynecounty.com and still apply. We've had over 11,000, 12,000 applicants just in the last week, and over 2,000 in the first 24 hours. So it shows the need, and that's a $500 one-time debit card payment to those folks who've been impacted significantly by COVID. And we could all say who hasn't been, but clearly restaurant workers, front and back, entertainment employees, those folks who have stopped and started, and the volume of work has gone down. Many have either lost their jobs or aren't getting paid the number of hours they'd like. And so those are the folks we'd like to apply. And if they go to the website, kind of minimum requirements, I mean, we really need to know who you are. We need some ID, but we're not looking for social security cards or those sorts of things. But we want to make sure you're a resident of Wayne County, number one. Number two, that you have some pay stub or digital evidence that your hours have been cut or you've been laid off. And this is going back to March. There's no particular period here that we're keying in on. But we think it's very, very important. And based on the demand, we know it's significant that people are out there hurting, and anything that Wayne County can do to try to help those employees, we really want to do. But you got to get those applications in by 12 o'clock tonight. It's been open for about a week, and as I said, we've gotten upwards of 10,000, 12,000 applicants at this point. And we want to be able to service everybody who can legitimately make the claim.
Well, it is really a great resource by midnight tonight. Thank you for saying that, sir. And let's switch gears a little bit now. You've used your rainy day fund as a county to get through the first wave of COVID-19. So where do things stand now financially, and what kind of assistance is needed?
Well, I think every city, county, municipality wants some government assistance. We think we need it. We know we need it, but it doesn't look like the Congress is going to do anything before the holidays here. So we in Wayne County have gotten an approved budget for the next year. My biggest fear at this point is the unknown. What is it going to look like in the next several months? I mean, we see a vaccine coming, but things are still iffy in terms of generating revenue going into the next year. And with as many people that have lost their jobs and been impacted, you know, it's hard for me to tell what our property tax revenue and other revenues. You mentioned, Glenda, the airport flights are way down, and so the parking fees and other fees that we get from there are down. We just don't know what the budget's going to look like next year. We've worked our way through this year. We put ourselves in a position before this to be fiscally responsible enough to be able to weather some storms, but next year is going to be the big concern, and we're just hoping for the best, preparing for the worst.
Oh, that is all we can do right now. County Executive Warren Evans, we certainly appreciate your time and your insight into what's happening in the area. Thank you for being with us.
Thank you much.